Hello, everybody. I'm Robert Storms, and next to me is Filmmaster Adam. You know him, you love him from Filmmaster
Of
Reviews.
course.
So we're actually getting ready to head down to Miami. But beforehand, a lot of people's been wondering how come I haven't done a video on the new Spider-Man.
Party with the city where the heat is on all night on the beach to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be filming some stuff down in Miami. I'm actually supposed to meet up with Goshen from YouTube. I'm supposed to be talking about Super Dragon Ball Z and the new Dragon Ball Z movie. And so I'm gonna be filming that stuff, plus other videos. But I wanted to get this Tom Holland video. I was actually waiting for him to get over here to do this. That's why I haven't released it when they announced it, because I wanted to talk to with him about it. So to me, I think you feel the same way. Tom Holland came out of nowhere.
Completely out of nowhere. I did not expect that.
When I seen it on Yahoo News, I'm like, well, I don't believe it until I check my actual source. My actual source stated it. And then the first thing that came to mind was, who the fuck is Tom Holland?
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't even look on his IMDb page. I have never seen him in anything. I don't know what the hell he's from. I knew, like, all the other contenders that they mentioned, I've at least seen them in one thing. Tom Holland, not once. I don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah, like, I didn't even know who the Elijah Butterfield was, but I knew he was from Ender's Game.
And
I knew him from Ender's Game.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route. We did this podcast where I'm like, yeah, he's probably going to be the one. I'm kind of glad. He just looks too damn young. He looks like 11.
I'll give you that.
He looks like he's 11.
He's got like that baby face look. But here's the thing, though. Tom Holland doesn't look...
He looks older than I look.
A little bit, but really.
So some of the pictures I've seen, he actually looks like he's 14, 15. I don't know how old he actually is. Some people are upset going, this looks like a Disney's boy band thing. Like, really, no. They were going to cast a young Spider-Man.
So. Yeah,
anyway, Spider-Man,
like...
Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe, which is what most of the Marvel Studio movies are based off of, in the Ultimate Universe. Peter Parker in that was like 13 years old, and he was a kid. So they're gonna reboot it. They got rid of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire too. Those guys were like 30-year-old guys playing fucking teenage kids. Andrew Garfield was younger than 30 when
yeah, he was. Yeah,
I know that. But they want to go with a fresh take. Okay, if you're going to reboot it, don't keep giving us the same shit. And they gave us something different this time.
Okay, yeah, they gave us a much younger kid, and apparently they're not doing an origin story this time, which I'm very happy with. Like, okay, fine, get that out of there. We all know Spider-Man's origin. Okay, here's what they should do. Okay, you remember the beginning of Incredible Hulk?
Yes.
Like, where they just ran through it in the opening credits, and now that was it. You knew his origin. It was so easy to follow. Like, you didn't need to go through that whole backstory.
I don't even think they have to do that. I don't even think they have to do that. I think they should just do what they did with the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh, I love that.
The first episode picked up with him going, yeah, this past summer I got bit by a spider, now I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah. And you get flashbacks like throughout the season, like what happened, and it's cool.
You can have characters reference the tragedy of Uncle Ben. We don't need to see him die a third time. We don't see him get bit by a spider a third time. As much as I love Green Goblin, for the love of God, keep Green Goblin out of this movie.
Yes.
We don't need to see 3 Green Goblins.
We don't need Green Goblin. Okay, like, who do you think should be the villain?
Look, if they're going to go with the ultimate route, which I believe they are, because they do that for all their movies. I don't know how much pull Sony has in it.
Oh yeah, they did that. They did that with the new Avengers. They did the Ultimates.
Captain America. Yeah. Captain America was based off the Ultimate Captain America.
Yeah, true.
Avengers was based off the
Ultimates. Yeah.
The only exception was the Incredible Hulk, where the Incredible Hulk was based off
the TV show.
The TV show,
which is great.
Yeah. Hawkeye is Ultimate Hawkeye. Iron Man is Ultimate Iron Man. So it's all Ultimate. It's mixed with the 616 and the Ultimate Universe. That's the way it's always been. The Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was the closest to the Ultimate Spider-Man. But this one, I think they're going to be even closer. But look, if they're going to go with villain, if you're going to do, I really wish they would do a Green Goblin. But if they're going to do Green Goblin, they need to do the Ultimate Green Goblin. Make him the giant monster. That way you can just CGI it. You don't have to worry about shitty-ass costumes.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I would like them to do maybe a mix of the costume and CG. Okay, like, put it this way. All right,
practical and CG?
Practical and CG. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, what we were just talking about with Jurassic World. You know how they glossed over all the animatronics that they promised they used?
Yeah.
Okay, and all of them look like shit?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, okay, I don't want to see that. I want more something more akin to maybe the first Jurassic Park, where you barely notice the CG. Okay, but it was there, and everything looked real. Like you could reach out and touch these characters. All right. Now, as far as a villain goes, okay. Now, I don't think he should be the main villain, okay, because I don't think really he was ever a main villain. But one villain I would like to see, the villain from the very first Spider-Man comic book.
The original Spider-Man?
Yes.
Chameleon?
Yes. Okay, like
I'm not a fan of the Chameleon. Okay, I'm not a fan of a lot of the Silver Age. I know it's weird 'cause I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but I don't think Chameleon can hold a movie.
Well, no, that's why I said I don't think he should be the main villain, but I think we should definitely have him.
Then we need to compromise, okay? Because if you want to go the Chameleon route, cool. Let's go the Chameleon route. Yeah. But let's do what Ultimate Spider-Man did with the Chameleon route and make them twins, a girl and a brother.
That would be awesome.
That would be more interesting because
I'll give you that.
In the comics, I don't remember the story completely. I know they end up shooting Jameson, but I believe they actually dressed like Spider-Man. He did that a lot of times.
Yeah, but that's actually one of the reasons why. I think that if they're not doing an origin story and Spider-Man is already out there and he's already being ridiculed by the Bugle, it would be great to just have this villain who's dressing up like Spider-Man, making him look bad, so that pretty much Jameson is proven right.
Yeah.
And the city's behind him. That would be a great conflict.
I would take the Chameleon. I would prefer the Chameleon twins. But I do not want to see Vulture. I don't like the Vulture. They had him in season 1, that comic book that
sucked ass.
I don't want to see Kraven. I don't think Kraven can hold a whole damn book.
No, he can't.
It's too
especially not Ultimate Kraven. I didn't like Ultimate Kraven at all.
I mean, they can
go, making him the reality TV star. I thought that was so stupid.
Now they could go Scorpion. I can see them
Scorpion. I would love to see
in the cartoon. He had that ties with Jameson.
Yes, that would work,
and I think that would work really well. It blows up in Jameson's face. But eventually they have to do Venom right, and they have to throw.
And I swear to God, they better build up Eddie Brock. Don't just throw him in a movie and rush everything and get everything wrong.
Well, they need to do the Spectacular Spider-Man show.
That would be great. When he's friends with Peter and then they have a falling out and then he becomes Venom. That would be awesome.
That's a perfect way to do it. They can either keep him Eddie Brock or Eddie Brock Jr. from the Ultimate Universe. Eddie Brock Jr., if you don't know, his father worked for Peter's father. They created the symbiote suit in order to cure cancer, and Eddie Brock Jr. was basically a douchebag who ended up becoming Venom. But to me, the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon, can't believe we got canceled after 2 seasons. It's fantastic. I got that bitch on Blu-ray, DVD. We get the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, which sucks dick, but they need to follow what Spectacular Spider-Man did in that and just kind of go with that blueprint.
Now, I have another question for you, okay, because it's also being made, the animated Spider-Man movie. Now, here's the thing. Spider-Man has a very big rogue gallery. Okay, which do you think would lend itself better to animation? Because I think you're the big Spider-Man guy here, and represent.
See, I didn't even know anything about an animated movie. I mean, I heard talks, but I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, but it's actually being directed by the guys who did 21 Jump Street and the Lego Movie. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
so they're doing is this gonna be theatrical?
Yes.
So they're going to do an animated movie.
Yeah, basically this one's going to be done by the animated movie is going to be done by Sony. Okay, because Marvel Studios is doing the live action. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, but I'm just curious.
Is the cartoon going to be canon to the movie?
I don't know. That would be interesting.
That would be kind of fucking stupid.
It's which Spider-Man 2, the live action one or the animated? When the sequels come out. Oh no, because you'll be able to distinguish the titles very easily. The animated one's just called Spider-Man. The live action one is Spider-Man, the Next Avenger.
If they're going to do that, then I would love to see them do a sequel to Amazing Spider-Man 2 animated form. Then
that'd be cool.
Actually,
no, I would love that. If they did that.
Tie up some of the loose ends. Well, do the Sinister Six would look great in animation.
I have actually an idea that I think would be fucking awesome, and it would be a great way to please all the fucking fans who feel like they've been Rochambeaued from both franchises. Okay? If Marvel has the balls, don't do it in the first movie, obviously, but in one of the sequels, do a variation of Spider-Verse Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, get Emma Stone back for Spider-Gwen, and have like Spider-Man Noir or something.
Yes.
Get a 5 team of Spider-Men to kick ass. Or you know what? Hell, bring in Miles Morales.
Well, the thing, hell yeah,
That'd be cool.
I actually like Miles Morales, unlike our friend Joel.
No.
But
because he is Miles Morales.
Sony wanted exactly. Sony wanted to do this Spider universe, and they can. It's just
they can.
I think too many people had their fingers in a pot. I love Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't know.
The thing is, I've said this a million times. Like Amazing Spider-Man 2, I didn't like it the first time I saw it. There was always something that kept pulling me back toward. I fucking love the movie now.
Yeah.
Okay, I own it on DVD and Blu-ray. I love the fucking movie.
Okay, so yeah, I agree with you. So final thoughts here, Tom Holland. What do you think about Tom Holland? What do you expect from him? Because it's unknown, so we can't really talk about his work.
With Tom Holland, again, I don't really know much about this actor. Okay, since most people thought that him being casted was a surprise, obviously to most people it was. Because, most of the people have been commenting on Facebook like, who the fuck is Tom Holland?
Yeah.
All right. The thing is, if he got chosen, I think it was because he probably gave the best audition.
Probably.
Okay. And if that's the case, good for him. I look forward to seeing what he brings to the table. In the meantime, I'll be looking over some of the past stuff he's done. But, yeah. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I look at it like this. I feel that Marvel picked him, not Sony. I think Sony.
Oh no, Marvel definitely picked him.
I think Sony's just a figurehead. Marvel's the one really doing everything.
Yeah.
And I look back. Has there been a casting that Marvel has really fucked up on? Think of it. Like Mickey Rourke as fucking Whiplash. Everybody's like, what the fuck? And then I thought, as much as I hate Iron Man 2,
put it this way, okay? He could have. The thing is, he gave a good performance, okay? The problem was, and he even bitched about this, and it's why he hates Marvel and will never work with them again, okay? And why he's insisted they kill him at the end, okay? Was basically because most of his character that was written for him ended up on the cutting room floor because they were more interested in pushing Avengers than they were developing his character.
Well, that's
I mean, but with the little time he
Avengers
actually had in the
was
movie,
really pushing a lot of the stuff and not really worrying about Avengers 2. But I digress. So anyway, like I said, I think Marvel knows what they're doing. They haven't really fucked us on the casting. Everybody they cast so far worked out great. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see if he's going to appear in Civil War. And what's going to happen with that. I think if he's going to be in there, I think it's going to be a small, maybe a 5-minute scene, but whatever. Anyway, so that's our thought on Tom Holland as the new Spider-Man, so everybody can stop asking me my thoughts. There you go. We're going to get ready to go to Miami here within the next hour or hour and a half. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm actually going to get a hold of Goshen within the next day so we can go ahead and knock out those Dragon Ball videos. And until next time, guys, I'm Robert Storms, Filmmaster Adam. That's my damn opinion.